friends were talking shit about him to me.
Oh, yeah.
And so I called him and I was like, hey, like, I just want to let you know, because I care about him.
Yeah, I know they always talk about us. Haters out here really doing too much. Talk too much, online too much.
You did it again.
Hey guys, it's Danielle here, back with another video, and we're in the same clothes in the same spot because Mason leaves tomorrow, so we're filming 2 videos. And we still have the hot chocolate from the last one if you watched the
Mine's
last one.
empty.
But anyways.
Ow! That hurt.
Anyways, we're gonna be explaining our first time, story time.
I'll go first. So, our first time ever knowing each other was like 3 years ago, and I posted on one of my friend's stories, like if Jackson Mahomes is his name, but I posted on a story because I was an admin, and I was like, hey, like add me or something dumb. And then in my notifications, I got like Danielle Cohn has followed you on Instagram. And I was like, what the heck? I was like, what is she doing? And then like 2 seconds later, I kid you not, it was like Danielle Cohn added me on Snap. And I was like, what the? I was like, what?
I thought he was really cute, okay?
I was like, what is going on? So then, of course, like I'll say, I think I said like, hey, something normal, like, hey, like something really normal. And then we just started Snapchatting for like, I remember like, what, a day? Like literally a day.
Yeah.
Then did not respond, or I did not even respond. It's like, we didn't even Snapchat. It was just like a fell off conversation. I remember swiping up on one of her posts. It was her in Florida with curly hair. And I was like, hey, your hair looks really good or something. Cause it
I was
did.
like, thanks.
Yeah, some dry ass something. And then that was it. Literally, it did not talk for, what was that, 2017? No.
No, that was
No.
last year.
What? No.
2 years ago.
Yeah, like 2-3.
But that's the first time we ever talked. And then I
Fast
had,
forward what? 2 years?
Yeah, I went to Vault with my friend Jackie.
That was my old house. I saw
And
that.
I had just gotten back from a trip that day, like the day before I was on a road trip back to, because I still lived in Florida at that time before we got rid of the Florida house. And I was on my way back and Jackie was like, oh, like let's go to Vault. And I was like, okay. And I had been to Vault before, and I wasn't aware that they changed their people. I thought it was the same people that were there the last time. And so I told Jackie, I was like, oh, like I know everyone there, like I'm friends with them, like I'm not gonna get dressed up or anything, like I'm just gonna go like this. I think I was literally wearing these sweats.
I think the whole outfit. I literally think you're wearing this too.
No, it's a different one. I have a lot of white tops like this.
Oh.
I really like this white top though, so maybe.
I know.
It's like my comfy top. So I was literally just wearing like the comfy outfit.
Literally came in looking like straight from the airport, like bum. Like not you weren't a bum, but like it was a bum fit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
comfy fit. It was comfy.
And I was like talking to, I think like Kira and Jackie.
Yeah, because you knew them.
And I had like saw that there was, I think the first person I noticed that was new was Mike. And I was like, oh, you guys got new people. And they were like, yeah, like we have new people. And I looked at Jackie and I was like, oh God. I was like, and I look like this.
And then I came down the stairs in slow motion. Danny looked up, my hair was flowing, and she's like, oh, who is that?
Well, kind of. I like was sitting there and I looked upstairs and I saw this boy walking down the stairs and I was like,
And I seriously was just like this. I literally was downstairs and I was
we
like,
were literally staring at each other. We were like, but it was because in my head I was like, I've seen him somewhere before, but I don't know where. And I was so hard trying to figure it out. Like I was like, what the hell? And I told Kira, I was like, what's his name? And she was like, oh, his name's Mason. So I looked him up on Instagram and I was like, following. I was like, oh, so we follow each other. I went to our DMs. There was no conversations on our DMs. I was like, what the hell? So I told Kira, I was like, I know him from somewhere, but I don't know where.
you know, it took me 3 people to know that was you. I asked 3 different people because everybody's like, because no one knew that she was coming. And then I was like, who is that? I forgot who the first person I asked. I was like, who is that? And they're like, Danielle. I was like, no. I was like, no, it's not. And then they were like, yeah, it's Danielle Cohn. I was like, why does that sound familiar? I was like, I think I know her. And then, because no, I literally told you straight up, I did not think you're that short. Like, I seriously did not think you're that short. So then, I remember Kira or someone last was like, Mason, that's Danny. And I was like, I know her. I was like, I don't know.
And then you asked, you were like, I think we used to Snapchat, right? You told someone that.
I think I just went up to you and I was like, hey, I'm Mason.
No, you told, because I think you told Kira, oh, I used to Snapchat her. And then I remember
Or
Kira.
she looked at me and she was like, huh? I remember
Yeah.
she did that thing, she said, huh? And I was like, yeah, she was like year,
And
it
then
was like
Kira
a year
told me,
or
and
two
she
ago.
was like, oh, you guys used to Snapchat. So then I put on my phone and I looked up Mason on Snapchat. I was like, oh my, and I scrolled down and I saw messages. And I was like, oh my God, that's where I know him from. And then,
The one saved chat we have in there
yeah.
is, oh, your hair looks good, thanks. You saved that though, so that had to mean something.
No,
Because why else would you save that?
Because usually like if another person hits me up, like obviously I was in a relationship, I usually like don't try to open it, but I had opened it because I haven't talked to him in a while, so I was like, oh, I wonder what he said, and that's why I was very dry responding to because I was, you know. But I had saved it.
I'm sure that's why you saved it because she knew this would happen.
But anyways,
she knew she wanted me.
Oh, I just kicked my phone. But anyways, okay, so I texted. What? We were like talking at blah blah blah, just like being nice to each other, and then.
To be honest, I don't know where this goes. Like after that day, what happened? I think I went to a party.
Yeah, and then I thought it was.
Did you go swimming that day?
We did go swimming.
That day. At night.
Anyways,
it was super late.
He was being kind of flirty, a little bit. This was the only night you were being kind of flirty with me.
Yeah.
And we're in a hot tub. He was like putting his hand on my back. I was like, what the hell? I was like, this is.
Because you know me, I was like.
Yeah, he was a little. And anyways, I was not into that. So.
Oh please. Oh please. You were letting that happen. Like you were being flirty back. You
I was being flirty back, but it wasn't gonna go further than that.
No.
But,
of course not.
Anyways.
We didn't kiss that night, did we?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. And then.
But you did come over for a second night. And boom, that's when it happened.
Well, yeah, I came over every night.
No, wrong.
Well, not every night, but a lot of time. But anyways, when I went there that night, I kind of became like really good friends with everyone there. And then like the next day, like they invited me back over.
January, February, March.
And then
this was March, April.
Me and Jackie just like kept going to Vault because every day they would text and be like, hey, do you want to come over? And I remember me and Mason had filmed a TikTok. He asked me if I would be in this TikTok with him because I was really short and I would be like perfect for it.
Yeah, it was. Which one was it? It was the. I can literally put up this one where I said something and you're like,
and then I pop up behind me,
Yeah.
And then like all the comments were shipping us.
Yeah, normally when I
it was so bad. Like literally all the comments were like, oh my god, they'd be so cute together. And so then I was like, I want to do a TikTok with him to see what people say. So then I asked him, I was like, oh, let's film a TikTok for mine.
Which one was it? Oh my, I know what it was.
The toxic one. And the only reason why I did that with him was because it was a trending sound. So I was like, let's just do it.
It blew up.
Literally blew up. All the comments were like, this has to be your next man, blah, blah. And I was like, oh no, like, there's no way this is gonna happen because like.
Oh, it did.
I was like, he's like this total. Like everyone just come up to me.
No, for real, wasn't it? You didn't even tell them the first thing they told you when you said, I think Mason's cute.
Yeah.
They're like, no,
like please don't. They're like, you're gonna get your heart broken. Like he's a total boy. Like you literally like don't deserve that. Like blah blah. Like he plays every girl. And I was like,
and you were like, I'm up for the challenge.
No, I was just like, maybe I'll change him. And they're like, yeah, good luck with that. And I was like, yeah. And so anyways, in the back of my head, I was like,
Danielle Cohn, I want to change Mason for the better.
I was like, watch. I told Jackie too. I was like, watch this. I was like, he's gonna become a simp for me one day.
American Airlines.
And so then, anyways,
my flight's at 7:30.
we kept like,
Glacier, come here.
we would hang out.
No.
Blah. We would like kind of flirt, but it was like very like we were both so scared.
When?
I
You
feel
came to
like,
Vault?
yeah.
After which day?
Like we were both just like awkward.
No, Glacier.
But here's like kind of when like it kind of got a little bit more serious when I was having a release party and I had him and Mike come to my house because I wanted like all like the closest people to like ride with us there in the party bus and I had invited him and I was telling all my friends, I was like, yeah, like I kind of like him, like Tilly and Desiree, they were all down for it. And I'm gonna show you guys the video.
Not the video. So much dancing. Not the video. I think you're gonna.
Why?
Go for it.
Okay, so anyways, this is later on that night, but we were dancing in the bus and basically like.
Wait, let me see it first. I want to see it.
You look like you're like.
I was like.
But anyways, we were like kind of being flirty, but not really. And that later that night, Desiree goes, she was like, Mason really likes you. And I was like, no, like I don't think so. Like I'm like, I don't think he does it. I just don't think it's gonna go anywhere. And she was like, no, Danny. She's like, I recorded him when you weren't looking, and I recorded the way he was looking at you.
I literally just like.
Yeah,
No,
I don't know
I was just like,
why. But then I was like, Desiree's a real one for that. I would have never known. But like, I don't know if you can tell, but there's me. Let me show them.
You were over here like this. You literally like feeling yourself.
I was
Look at that
singing a
video.
song, okay? I was kind of looking cute that night. But anyways, yeah, Mason, what were you thinking in your head during that video?
How do you think I was thinking?
What were you?
Well, first of all. And second of all.
What?
Are you kidding me?
Wait. Oh, yeah.
So that's how you know it's like true.
His true feelings were coming out. But anyways, after that,
then it was so awkward. Everybody was like, so bachata came on. Is that how you say bachata?
And me and Mason had just filmed a video doing the bachata, and it kind of went viral.
All her friends.
So everyone was like, do it, do it, do it. So we did it, and it was like such a cute moment. It was
and then we
so
got
cute.
there.
And like at the dinner table, you like had your arm around me, and I was like,
Isn't that the night Mason was there too?
Yeah, he was sitting
and
at our table.
I remember that.
Yeah, and then so
And
that
everyone was
happened.
passing around your watch.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
And then
Wow, my nose hurts.
he was supposed to come over that night to hang out, and I was like under the impression that he was, because like he was like all over me at dinner. So I was like, okay, like maybe we're actually getting somewhere. Didn't even come over.
Can
Literally
I tell you?
stood me up.
Oh, I gotta tell you like the truth.
Oh, I know the truth.
What?
Mike was literally sending us video.
No, but I was not asleep. Like actually, like I went to bed, but when he came in and I was like laying on the floor, like asleep or laying, I was not.
You weren't?
No.
Oh, I thought you were sleeping.
No, but right after that I did. Like I remember we faked that because me and Mike were like, no, we don't want to go over there. Like we want to stay here and chill because we didn't have people over that night. We just literally were dead tired and didn't want to drive. Cause it's like an hour. It literally is like an hour drive from. And also now that I think about it. Not thinking about that, but that also wasn't the reason. It was, but it wasn't. But no, I remember you were calling Mike.
But yeah, because they were supposed to come and we were waiting for you guys.
No.
Because they literally told us, they were like, oh, we're just gonna go get something from the house and we'll come back to the party bus. And so we're all waiting
And
there.
we left you know who here. Remember? It was-
Carlos.
Yes, we left
and so
him here.
We were all FaceTiming them. We're like, hello, like, where are you? And they're like, oh, Mason's asleep. And I'm like, asleep? Like, what the hell? So I was pissed. And I texted him something later that day and I was like, you know what, you're really f***ed up for that.
No, it wasn't you texting that. It wasn't.
Well, one
you.
of my friends wrote it for me and he kind of knew.
One of.
But yeah, and I was like pissed though. So it was like kind of me, but also like one of my friends.
I did that twice.
Yeah, so then it was kind of weird for a while because I was kind of pissed at him. And
Yeah, she
then-
basically was saying stuff like you basically said you have feelings. You straight out said I have feelings in.
No, I said I feel a type of way about you.
Oh, yeah.
And you know that. And you literally like.
I think
are
because how you
so-
said that is like you emphasized I feel some type of way about you and you know this and for you to come stand and
And I was like, it's not fair for you to like give me mixed signals.
You know what I
because
said
you
back?
would. You were like.
nothing. I didn't say anything for a day, didn't I?
Yeah,
Because I didn't know how to respond to
and
it.
then you wrote back something weird, and you were like, "Oh, see you tomorrow." I was like,
And did I? Yeah,
Yes.
so he did.
And so, anyways, then like I started going to Vault more, and this is like kind of what really brought us close was some of his like friends were talking shit about him to me.
Ugh, yeah. that was so
And so I called him and I was like, hey, like, I just want to let you know. Because I care about him. And I was like, I don't want him being friends with, like, these
Oh my god, and him. That was literally Carlos.
Yeah.
Carlos straight up was talking shit about, came all the way over here. He came all the way over here and said it in person.
Well, there was some other things going on. But basically, not just him. A lot of people were telling me that Mason was going around saying that he was using me, blah, blah. And so I told Mason, I was like, is this, like, true? And, like, you have to, like, where I was coming from, like,
Thank
he
God
was
you said that.
giving
Like,
all
actually-
these, like, mixed signals. So, like, I was worried. Like, I was like, what the hell?
I'm so glad you said that.
Then we got on the phone and, like,
And your
here's-
mom. Your
Oh my
mom was
God.
on the phone.
Yes, people
I
were calling
totally
my
remember.
mom.
Yes.
Yes.
I
and
remember that. I
My
remember that. I
mom
remember that.
told him because I had my mom come in and she was showing him like the text she was getting. Like,
Yeah.
my mom was getting blown up by my friends being like, "Don't let Danny talk to me."
It
Stop
was
showing
people
him.
in. It was people in my house. The house I was living in, there was like
so
what 7, 8
I was
people.
showing Mason them. I was like, "Look, like you need to like stop trusting these people." Because at this time,
And
like
they
I looked at him as a close friend, and so then that's like kind of what brought us really close because Mason
my
was
gosh,
very.
I just
You were
realized that.
very worried that I was gonna believe it.
When it's 100 against 1, my own people literally, now that I realize it, remember the beef that literally went on like last week, the thing that someone
Yeah.
posted. Now I really remember that. As soon as, so I want to say I cut off like 4 people, like 3-4 people, and like that day, I mean I could say like I was fake as them the entire. As soon as I found out that I was fake for what a couple more months until I moved out because of the fact that Danny showed me proof. This is basically what happened. Sorry, little rant.
And then the funny part was like they were still lying to him, and then I would
Yes.
pull up the messages
No.
of them texting me, being like, "Why would you tell Mason
No,
that?"
okay, so
and I was like, "I'm not gonna like have you like if you're gonna lie to me and try to start issues with me, then like I'm gonna tell the person like you're supposed to be that person's
Yes.
best friend. Like that's messed
They
up."
literally were living with me and came all the way over here and told her in person. And then Danny called me while they were here and was like, hey, I want you to know this is what happened.
I
Then
really
he-
let you listen
then-
to the convo.
then he
I literally
comes
put the
back.
phone away and let him listen to the convo.
He
so
comes
could hear
back
it.
to Vault. This is where I used to live. And I confronted him. Me and Mike literally like, yo, you just talked shit about both of us. Like, what's up? And he goes, no, I didn't. And I was like, really? I started stating stuff verbatim. She was
Yeah.
texting me and I was
But
like, so
anyways,
what's going
that's
on?
like what brought us close. And then like I was kind of the one texting Mason like, "You're better than that. Like don't get involved with them."
I remember you told me do not say anything to any of them.
Yeah, I was like, don't even
and then I
talk to them.
completely said it, and Danny's like, I'm done telling you stuff.
I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna help you anymore because you're just gonna try to start. I was like, don't even start issues. Like, you know how they are now. Just leave it.
You think I can juggle?
And then I invited him to like a studio session with me. It was like
What
a
song
fun
was that?
night.
The song didn't even come out.
Yeah.
A whole 3 hours of listening to a song that didn't even come out.
But anyways, then I invited him to Florida. I was like, hey, like I'm going down for the fight. Like I have a really big house down there, and there was a couple other people that were supposed to come, but
What?
remember that something ended up
Her?
happening. Yeah, and like.
Yeah.
But some things ended up happening, and they weren't
They
able to come.
talked shit is what happened.
Oh,
Call them out on that.
So it wasn't just supposed to be Mason, but it ended up just being Mason.
The whole
And-
plan was just to be me.
No, that's
No, I'm
not
kidding,
true.
I'm kidding.
There were supposed to be other people there.
I know.
And then yeah, and that's like kind of when we like hit her off.
Yeah, Florida really. And then she said the words, I've never had this much fun with
Yeah, we
someone
were on a jet ski, and I was like, I've never had this much fun.
And I guess she never let anyone drive a jet ski like ever.
No.
With her being on it, and I didn't, and we were like jumping waves, and it was pretty fun. Till you know, she got stuck.
Okay,
First
we
time
don't need
getting
to talk-
stranded in the ocean.
First time fighting. So anyways.
What?
We were this time we were pretty serious.
Oh,
in my
at the
eyes.
fight.
And
Are you telling them at the fight night?
yeah, we were at the fight, and I got mad at him because he literally ditched me to go hang out with some girls, and I was like, what the hell? And so
Wrong. I'll say this. I'll only correct you. We were sitting in a seat, and I didn't know it was a test. I didn't know. I knew some girls down there that were friends, like literally completely friends, like just friends, nothing more.
they weren't trying to be friends though.
Okay, yeah, that's true. You can explain that. But I literally said, Danny, because you knew the two girls to her right. And I was like, Danny, am I allowed to go like speak to my friends down there? And I guess she said yes, but it was a test that I
No, it
was supposed to
wasn't a
bring her.
test. It wasn't a test, but I wanted him to be like, oh, do you want to come? But he didn't say that. And so anyways, we went down there, and I look over, and I go, oh. I was like, there's Mason. And I like hit the people I was with. I was like, oh, I guess there's Mason with those friends he went to. And I see them like grabbing his belt, leaning in for a kiss. I was like, so he just ditched me to go hang out with some other bitches.
On something you brought me to.
On something I brought him to. Got him a VIP ticket.
Yeah, we were in a
and
suite,
freaking
too.
VIP suite to
Yeah,
watch
we
the
were in a
fight.
suite.
And yeah, so we did that. And
It
I was
was the-
pissed, so I was done. I was like, this whole weekend you made me think that we were a thing, like I'm done. And
Then I just poured her, and then we got into a fight. Like, well, of course we got into a fight.
he starts like pouring his heart out
And
to
I was
me.
literally screaming, like not screaming at her bad. I literally was like, no, that's not how I meant. And fans were literally like,
They
being
were
like,
asking
Danny,
me for
can we have a
pictures,
picture?
and he was like, no, like this is important. I need to talk to her.
I told him straight
and
up,
We
I was
had
like,
never
no.
like kissed, like held hands, anything in public. He literally grabbed my face and started kissing me in public to show me that he was serious about me.
And it worked.
And he wasn't really saying like, oh, like I'm in love with you, but like
I did not say
he
that.
was like just like not pouring his heart out in a love way. He was more just like, I really like you and like I want to be something with you. He said, I'm so sorry. And then yeah.
My name is Danielle Cohn. I'm sorry.
But that's basically our first time for everything.
Yeah, just bro. Can't let you do anything. That was our first fight.
But our first kiss, he just
Oh,
kind
you
of
didn't
like
say that.
leaned-
Nah, literally it was.
He just
I
like
told you.
randomly like kissed me.
You were in my room, and I don't even know what we were doing. It was just me, her in my room. Oh, I was playing video games. You were sitting on the bed.
Yeah, I was just
And someone
sitting
else was in the room. I don't even know who. And then I go out because I literally wasn't I going to a party. Like I seriously think I was going to a party or something.
Yeah, but before you went, so anyways, he kissed me, and then we were in the car going to Chick-fil-A, and I told him, I was like, hey, sorry if that was a really bad kiss, but I'm just like really awkward, and that was like too like, I didn't know it was gonna happen, so sorry. Like that's just how I am. Like I'm
And
a
I
very,
felt awkward because I've never heard those words.
I'm a
I
very
literally said,
weird
"What?"
person, and I'm very honest. Like I literally like ask Mason, like I say things that should not, like other people should not know.
And do things. that other
Yeah,
people
so
can't.
I'm just a very weird
Just
person.
fart whenever you want to.
So anyways, but yeah, I did turn him into a simp. Well, maybe. Who knows?
No, I'm kidding. You know.
But anyways, thanks for watching our first
4
time.
months. 4 months.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and tap the bell. What the?